Right, you ready for a bit of fun today? We are doing, woohoo, a big declutter. Diane in Denmark here, rah rah rah, let's get right into it. I'm decluttering here in Flylady Zone for the bedroom. It's actually Flylady Zone 3 this week. If you want help with that, if you want me to declutter with you or clean with you, I've got lots of videos. I'll put the link up there. But I'm going to a clothes swap this week. Woo! So I have been working on sweaters, accessories, jewellery. So let's get right into it. And it's not just me who's been decluttering. My kids, they've each got their own apartment here in Copenhagen. They live in different areas of Copenhagen. They go to different campuses of Copenhagen University. But I think I've taught them well because the last couple of weeks they've said, oh Mum, I've got some stuff for you, you know, for the next clothes swap. So they have come up with some shirts, tops, scarves, so those are in my bag as well for the clothes swap. And as you know, I keep a bag here in the bedroom. Stop me if you've heard this one before. I keep it in the bottom of my wardrobe so that any time I am picking my outfit for the next day or putting away laundry, if I open a drawer in here, if I see something that I'm not using, loving, that I don't need it anymore, it goes straight in the bag. So I'm not kind of having to go off and think, okay, you know, where's the bag for the donations? I can do it right in this room. I'll start off with sweaters. It's still very cold here in Denmark, so we're layering up and down. This morning when I was down for my skinny dip sea swim, it was just above zero. It was just above freezing, but it was a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Anyway, I'll put some pictures there. And the first sweater that's going, this is one that I got at a clothes swap. And although the colour is nice, it's a really nice sea foam green. It's I'm not too keen on V-necks. When I have sweaters, I prefer to have a round neck sweater. I like things that are really high because I have a small chest and I don't like things that come down too low. And even if I wear it with a t-shirt underneath, this one is just simply, it doesn't fit right. And just to show you that this is a V-neck sweater that I got from a clothes swap, what, 4 years ago, and this one I love. I mean, look at the colour of it, you know, go for these colours. But this one fits really well, and I have layered it and had like a stripy t-shirt underneath. So this one works for me. And as you all know by now, I use the Dressing Your Truth system for my capsule wardrobe. And it just really keeps me on course and not kind of veering off course, because it gives me the kind of why some things I might go for the colour. The colour's really good, but it's the fit, it's the fabrication, it's the shape of the garment, it's, you know, whether it's got a V-neck or a round neck, and it's really helped me to zoom right into what really feels good for me. But one of the funny things is not just being how much easier it is for me to put outfits together using the same pieces again and again, but also I just feel happier when I'm wearing the right things. Makes me feel more productive. This is one that I brought back from our, it was over at the summer house. We have a summer house on the south coast of Sweden. And again, you know, the colours was quite nice, but I got this in a thrift store probably about 3-4 years ago. It's just too big and it's very floppy, the material. And I had taken it to the summer house because I thought, you know, I keep some clothes there and it's useful, you know, when I'm working at the garden, or it saves me taking things backwards and forwards. But it's just too floppy, it's too big, and this kind of pattern, I'm not so keen on patterns. I'm a type 1, but my favourite pattern is stripes. I have a lot of stripes. These are my basic t-shirts. And a kind of classic type 1 pattern is polka dots. I'm not that keen on polka dots, so stripes are my favourite thing. A sweater that I've had now, I probably had this about 10, no, it must have been more than that, 15 years. And it's a nice bright colours, but again, I'm not keen on the pattern. Sometimes I can get away with patterns by kind of toning it down by putting a blazer or something on top. But this one, I can't remember the last time I wore it. A lilac coloured sweater that I got a clothes swap. Again, it's going back. Again, a V-neck, and it's just kind of too oversized. I like my things to be fitted. And this one I'm actually going to take to our summer house and keep it there. It's one that I've had for, I don't know, 6-7 years. It's been washed and washed and washed. And, you know, while it is still okay, it's just getting a wee bit tired, but I'm going to keep it at the summer house because I can wear it, you know, with a little red scarf or something. So it's not completely out of the building yet, but that one's going to Sweden. And again, just to compare, hold on, I need to make sure I don't put this in the clothes swap bag. This goes in my travelling to Sweden bag. This is another stripy sweater that I love, that's much more fitted. It's got little gold buttons on the sleeves, it's got a gold stripe, and this one I really wear a lot. If you're not sure about an item, you know, maybe you're kind of like, oh, should I hold on to it? There's no need to get rid of things if you're not sure. But what I like to do is I put things on probation. So at the weekend, usually like a Sunday, I'll wear an item that I haven't worn for a long time. And I just, you know, actually by forcing myself to wear it, I can quite often see, you know, if after an hour or a couple of hours it's like, oh, you know, I'm really not feeling as bouncy today as I normally am, or as productive, then it's a sign it's time to let it go. And this one, it was a nice cardigan, but the blue, the pale blue, I like a bit more of contrast in my outfits. And the pastel colours, I can wear them in the summer. I quite enjoy pastel colours in the summer. But this one is just too much of a kind of faded blue. So this one has been on probation, and now this one is going. And if you want ideas on how to declutter, ideas for how to make it easier for you to declutter your clothes and accessories, I've got plenty of videos on my Dressing Your Truth and Wardrobe playlist. You know, all those little things like when turning all the coat hangers the same way in your wardrobe, and then when you start wearing them, turning the other way, and then you can very quickly see what you're wearing, what you're not wearing, and that can do two things. It can make it very easy for you to declutter immediately what you really don't like and the things that you're avoiding all the time, or that you can start using the things that, oh, you know, you haven't worn it for a while, and maybe get some new outfit ideas. And then we have a few tops and jackets. This is a sparkly, very festive, sparkly occasion wear top. Vibeke handed this one on to me, I think it was last year, and it just doesn't make me look my best. The part here on the top, it comes down too low, and I just haven't worn it. So I'm going to give that back to Vibeke. And this was another jacket that I got at the close-up. It is really nice, and it's got gold threads through it, but it's not bright enough for me. I really like kind of shiny gold, and this feels a bit too more kind of muted gold. So that one is going back to the close-up as well, because we have this kind of gentleman's agreement that if we haven't worn the item, you know, within the space of a couple of close-ups, then we bring it back and let somebody else try it. And this was one from the last close-up. I haven't worn it, and actually when I tried it on again, it just doesn't look great on me. So this one is going back to the close-up as well. And yes, we have a lot of things kind of coming and going to and fro to the close-up, but that's the great thing about the close-up. If you ask any of the ladies there, one of the things that they mention is that they are no longer kind of enticed by all the things in the stores. They're not buying stuff anymore because they can try things at the clothes swap, maybe something that they've seen somebody else wearing and think, oh yeah, and then when you try it on yourself, it doesn't work for you. You know, it may be the wrong style, it may be the wrong shape, it may be the wrong colour. So the close swap is a really good way for us to maybe get some new items to try, and we're not buying anything new. You know, we're using what we already have. Moving on to jewellery, and my jewellery, I keep it by colour, and I'm just hanging up inside one of the wardrobes. And you know, occasionally, you know, when we're in the Flylady Zone for the bedroom, I'll go through and see what I haven't been wearing. So this one is going, and it is kind of nice blue beads, but I just never wear it. I'm not really sure why this one doesn't work. It's not kind of short enough or long enough for me. And sometimes I use necklace extenders to adjust the length, but this one, it is, I just really don't love it. This blue one, it's got a nice little heart, a kind of a glass heart on the bottom, but what I think I'm going to do with this one is try the pendant and put it onto a gold chain, because I do like, I like the heart motif, but I'm just not, you know, too keen on this blue cord. So I'll see what happens with that one. This one I've taken off the pendant. I had a kind of tassel on the bottom, but I don't like the colours of this one. It's too much like a kind of, you know, one of those necklaces that you used to eat, you know, the sweetie necklaces. Probably a lot of these colours are like type 3, maybe somebody who's type 3 will like that one. And some hoops. I do like hoops, and because my word for the year is fresh, I'm trying a few new things at the moment, and I haven't worn really big hoops for years, so I'm wearing some really big hoops, but these ones I don't like them, and I've got other nice hoop earrings, so those are going. A necklace, and it is nice with the kind of circles and whatever, but again, it's not shiny gold enough. I'm a type 1 secondary foreign dressing your truth, and I like high contrast. I like high contrast with colours. I like really bright shiny gold. This is one that I got at a charity shop years ago. But can you see, I don't know if you can really see the difference here between that one and that one. This one is just definitely right there in your face, and this one is just too kind of meh, kind of muted. I'm thinking maybe a type 1 with a secondary 2 might like this gold one, but for me, I prefer something more bling. And this is one that I've had for years. On one side it's got a bit of kind of paint on it, and the other one is just plain mirrored, but I'm never going to wear that. Pair of gold earrings, but these ones are just too heavy. And these ones, while they are very cute, I just don't wear stud earrings. I think I can count on one hand the amount of stud earrings that I wear. I really like to have something that's kind of dangly or a bit of movement going on. So these are going, and I'm thinking that my friend Erica from America, I think she's going to really love these ones. Some earrings that my daughter didn't want. Also a broken chain that has also lost its kind of shiny goldness. That's going out. That's just going to go into metal recycling. And this is another one that I bought, oh, it must have been like 4 years ago. And the colour has come off the chain, and the tassels are looking a wee bit tired. So that one's gone too. And you may have other things in your bedroom that you can declutter, like how many toilet bags do you really need? Perfumes that you maybe got in a set, and some of them you don't like. This is an Hermes one. I think this is a rhubarb one. I've been trying it, but not for me. And a keyring, which my daughter might want, so I'll check with her about that first. So I hope that gave you some motivation to look at what you have. Are you using it? Do you need it? Do you love it? If not, let's pass it on to somebody else who can. At the clothes swap this week, one of the ladies in our group, she is Russian, grew up in Ukraine, and she will be there to see if there's anything that she can take as donations. And at the end of our clothes swaps, what we always do is we back up everything that is not taken at the clothes swap, and it goes to a charity shop, it goes to a women's shelter, it goes to the refugee centre. So let's pass on what we are not using. And a little reminder, you still have a chance to enter for the giveaway. I do a giveaway every month of a free coaching session with me. If you look for the last video that I did, it's on the series where I am sharing with you how to adapt the Flylady system to your situation. So just leave a comment on that video there, and I will be picking a name very shortly. Make sure that you have liked the video, subscribed, and got the notifications on, so I can get in touch with you and say, woohoo, you've won. So anyway, I'm going to get my things back in the bag, and all I've got left to say is Live long and prosper. May the decluttering Danish hygge be with you. And I'll see you very soon with that ra. Okay, bye for now.